Look at these literally works of art and listen to what customers are saying about it. Quote, "We're stuffed and it only made a dent. Your board was a huge hit."
Here's another quote. "I thought about keeping this fab new charcuterie business as my secret weapon for parties, but the experience was so amazing, I had to share." Brian Gonzalez, of course, we're talking about the elevated night in that you and your wife are able to bring to someone's doorstep, right?
Right on. That's what we aim. We aim to please. You know, it all started because it was the perfect date that we could think of. We sat across from each other after, you know, going back and forth, like, where do you want to eat? Where do you want to eat? And we made a charcuterie board, and we're like, man, the only thing that could make this better is if we could have it delivered and set up beautifully for us.
And
Yeah, perfect. And of course, Alex Wolf is here.
And I thought,
yes, and he's here.
All of a sudden, magic, he appeared.
Well, that was part of the deal to get on the show. We had to feed him. So bagels, now you have charcuterie. So
yeah,
dig
can't
in.
get food otherwise.
And that's a great board to have if you're even having a party for the San Antonio Film Festival,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. It doesn't need to be a special occasion, but it helps. But yeah, that's how we started it. I mean, like, if you want to just have a night in, Netflix and chill, watch his movie, you know.
Yes.
Just order board.
Yes, The Cat in the Moon, right?
Plug.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was a good good
Yeah, I mean, like, can you imagine?
gonna,
Can you imagine the girls? Yeah. So instead of the Haagen-Dazs, they're gonna order a nice charcuterie board and turn on your film.
I love, dude. We should partner up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. New promo. So
You guys want to talk amongst yourselves? We'll go sit down.
new business venture. Yeah, so there are some, like, you know, tricks of the trade that I figured I'd show y'all to throw one together, and you know, we can throw it together all together.
All right.
But the main thing is that we're the first charcuterie board delivery, or you know, cheese and meat board, also charcuterie. Some people have trouble with it. Delivery service in San Antonio. So we wanted to bring it to people's doorsteps. But beyond that, it's a luxury service, so we'll set it up, beautiful array like you see, and leave you looking like a superstar, much like him.
Man, I love this guy.
So if you want the perfect at-home date night and not a lot of cleanup, and you're doing all the prep for you.
That's exactly what we do.
Just a date with yourself.
All right, exactly. Date with yourself.
All right,
So,
how do we get started?
All right, so every good foundation needs some nuts, right?
Okay.
So grab some nuts and throw it on there for your board.
There's a joke in there,
Ladies
but I'm not gonna
Somewhere,
listen.
yes. Uh-huh.
I'm holding.
I always say,
desperately.
yeah,
I
every
wanna
good
make a
home
joke.
has a good foundation. My home was full of nuts. So, you know.
Okay.
So we'll put some on here. This is for later. Don't touch
Perfect.
it.
Okay, I won't touch it.
And okay, so then you always want a focal point. So grab some grapes and we'll line that up in the center. You know, nice bed of grapes.
Oh, right over there. Okay, like that.
And then you want a
There we go.
system for the cheeses. So we go sweet to savory. So we have a goat cheese that we usually, it's a fresh cheese, so it's a lighter cheese. So that's the sweet one. Then we have our popular brie, of course.
Okay.
So we'll put that next in line. And then we have the bold blue guy. Very intimidating.
That's
you
the
know-
Brie Larson cheese.
The brie cheese, yeah. The bold blue. Or if you're Spanish, the manchego.
He'll be here all week, folks. Try the charcuterie.
So then you fill in the areas with charcuterie, you know, and so there's rules of like odd numbers are actually more appealing with boards. So you want to go for 1, 3, 5. We actually have 9 different styles of charcuterie that we deliver on all of our boards.
Now, is there any, say, meat or cheese that wouldn't be good on a charcuterie board?
You know, anything processed. We use everything very fresh, very delicatessen. So he's jumping to, all right, this guy wants to get into some prosciutto rosettes. Let's do this. All right, so one of the things we're known for is our prosciutto rosettes on every board. Now, these can be hard to handle.
What's
And
the trick?
If you, so you want to grab one of these prosciutto slices, and they can be very hard to handle, as you can see, they're very delicate. So if you put it on a board, like when you're having a big fancy party, right?
Yeah.
And you have someone come over and they're trying to get it, it doesn't look very good. So you want to roll it up, but I like to do one better. So if you hold it on the meaty side and get the fattier ends and wrap it around your
Alex,
pointer
you can do
finger,
it.
Whoa.
wrap around your pointer finger and your thumb, you can make like a little rosette.
Whoa.
Or just eat it like Mike's doing.
Bet you didn't think you'd do that today.
But check that out, look. It makes a little rosette, and you know what, man, it's all about presentation, because much like film, you know, we eat with our eyes.
Yeah.
So you gotta make it appealing, you gotta make that pop.
What you do in San Antonio? Made prosciutto rosettes? Okay.
I can make a rose out of a
Really
prosciutto.
amazing.
And just add some other little
Yeah, and then
fruits as you
fill
wanna
in the
go?
gaps. It's, you know, it's like, it's a color palette. So, you know, full is better. More is more is what we say, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
And then how about like mustards and things to go with it?
So mustard, we actually, our buddies up in Fredericksburg, Fisher and Weezer, they hook us up with some great Brathouse mustard. So we always make sure and have a fresh mustard on there. And we have a preserve that we top our goat cheese to make it that extra sweet.
Oh my gosh, great stuff. And of course, Alex, your movie The Cat in the Moon. Now,
Comes
of course,
out October 25th in select
Okay.
theaters and online, and tomorrow it's going to be playing at 7:15 at the
Tobin
Tobin Center.
So if you want to have a date, and with charcuterie, there's about 4 different sizes.
You can bring
that
as
can
much
order.
prosciutto to the theater tomorrow
Okay.
as you want.
Yeah,
He'll make roses out of it.
There's no limit.
and you can just order and deliver right to your
Absolutely.
home,
Right before you leave for the theater, order a board. We'll go set it up, deliver it. It'll be a beautiful night.
It will be
night.
your new best friend.
And we'll
For more-
show up at your door and just hang out.
That's right. You know.
For more information on The Bored Couple, head over to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.